Hey guys, London's royal parks. Which ones count as royal parks? Where are they and what do they have to offer? We're going to go in this video into a little bit more detail into every single one of them, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Stick around to the end of the video and we'll share with you which one's our favourite and why. So, quick introduction, my name's Bavik and collectively with my wife we are Binge Travelling, and as a channel we promote travel anywhere, anytime. Essentially it's about making the most of every free moment that you have. So let's get into it. So what are the royal parks? So there are actually 8 royal parks that consist of Hyde Park, Green Park, Kensington Gardens, St James's Park, Regent's Park, Richmond Park, Greenwich Park and Bushy Park. They all offer something a little bit different, from contemporary art to historical monuments as well as regular park activities, but they've also got some interesting stuff like water sports and stuff too, so stay tuned. The parks cover an impressive 5,000 acres, which actually attribute to London's green landscape. London's actually one of the greenest megacities in the world. Another great thing about these parks is that they are free, so you don't have to pay to go visit them. So if you are visiting the city, it's definitely worth at least taking a stroll through one of them. The parks, like all parks, are popular places to relax and have a picnic, but also they offer a range of activities and opportunities to see things like wildlife in their habitats, as well as, you know, just beautiful gardens, and obviously they're great for spending time with your friends and family, with numerous playgrounds dotted around them too. So don't think just because they're labelled as royal parks they don't have the usual park activities. They do. They're child friendly, so by all means feel free to visit them. They are popular with tourists as well. They have over 77 million people visit them throughout the year, so be sure to check them out. Okay, so depending where you are in London, different parks are located in different areas in London, notably. So we're just going to cover that really quickly. So if you're in central London, the parks to check out would include Hyde Park, Green Park, Kensington Gardens and St James's Park. So Hyde Park is great for just chilling out, having a picnic, playing with your kids as well, but depending on the time of year that you go, there are lots of annual events that are held there. So the Wireless Music Festival is one of them, but also Winter Wonderland. So if you are visiting over Christmas time, there's a big German market that gets held there every year. Green Park, to be honest, is great for just having lunch or just taking a little stroll. It's I wouldn't really class it as one to, it's not a must-visit park, but nevertheless it is a royal park. Kensington Garden is a great one to visit. Not only does it have, you know, beautiful plants and things like that, but it's also within the grounds of Kensington Palace, where Princess Diana used to live as well, so that's quite cool. So it's great for kind of history and art as well. I think it's got some contemporary art as well. St James's Park, probably most famous for the Mall. The Mall is the site a site of many kind of historical, historical events, like Prince William getting married. Famously, he drove down the Mall in his car. Similarly, Prince Charles and Diana did. It's a site of just lots of significant UK events. Then if you travel more towards northwest London, you've got Regent's Park, which is home to the zoo. London Zoo, so it's not just any zoo, it's actually the UK's largest zoo, and it houses so much wildlife, it's crazy. So if you're going with your kids, definitely a must check out. But it's not just the zoo, it's got you know, beautiful gardens and some history and other stuff going on there as well. And then if you travel to southwest London, you've got 3 parks, Richmond Park, Greenwich Park and Bushy Park. So Richmond Park is known for its wildlife, especially its roaming deer and that kind of thing. So if you're into that kind of stuff, it's definitely one to go for. I think it's known for its bird life as well. Greenwich Park is actually our favourite park, and it's home to the Royal Observatory. It's actually also near Cutty Sark, which is a famous merchant tea ship, one of the surviving ones, which is literally located next to it. So you can walk around there, see what's going on, and it's just a really fun place to be, and it's a perfect summer's day. Really, you can spend the whole day there if you want to. And finally, you've got Bushy Park, which have some wild deer roaming around as well, again with some wildlife too, which is cool. Right, so if you're only planning on doing a flying visit to London and you want to pick one park, which one should you go to and which one would we pick? Although we don't think you would be disappointed if you went to any of them, if we had to pick one, we would recommend Regent's Park. And the reason why we do that is because it's home to London Zoo, which may sound, it may sound like obviously, oh, because it's home to a zoo. No, so it is the largest zoo, as we've mentioned before, but it's also got some beautiful gardens, historical monuments, but it's also really close to Central. So if you want to visit the park but then go to around the rest of London, it's really accessible, really fun, and it allows you to experience the rest of London really easily. So if you've enjoyed this video and you want to find out more, we've written a blog post about London's amazing royal parks. Just head over to bingetravelling.com/royal parks. We share some more details on this about opening hours, what specific facilities are available depending on what you want to do, what attractions are there, as well as some kind of interesting facts as well, stuff that's nearby as well. We'd love to hear your comments, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you get alerted every time we bring out a new video. We'll be making these videos every week, so we hope to see you on the next one. Thanks guys!